The following audio was recorded in an interview with the Waukesha Police Department in November of 2021 with Detective Van Ellis and Nicholas Kirby. Nicholas Kirby was associated with the estranged girlfriend of Darrell E Brooks, who was the Waukesha Parade attacker.
It's Detective Van Ellis, employee number 361. Regarding IR 21-47500, it's 10:37 a.m. on 11/22/21. Speaking with Nicholas. Kirby, Kirby. Nick, what's your date of birth again? And you know a girl by the name of Erica?
Yes, Erica Patterson.
Patterson. You've known her for how long?
Just a few days.
Okay. Do you want to tell me again briefly what happened on the 21st regarding this case?
I was on my way back home, heading across downtown Waukesha, trying to avoid the parade. Erica called my phone and said, "Jay's beating me up, he's beating me up, I need your help. And I said, "Where are you?" And she says, "I'm down by that park by the river." She goes, "I don't know Waukesha, I don't know where I am." I said, "I know where you're at, I need you to get to the train tracks."
Do you know what time that was?
That was at 4 o'clock.
And you know that how?
I had my phone, had the time on it.
And did you go and meet her?
Yes. I asked the officers if I could cut down Hartwell where it connects to White Rock, and the female officer there said yes, it was fine. When I got to where the intersection of White Rock runs to Hartwell, where White Rock and Hartwell meet, there was an officer there standing at a barricade, an older man. I alerted him of the situation and said, "My friend is in trouble. She's being assaulted by her boyfriend." I said, "It's near Frame Park. I don't know where they are right now." I said, "I'm going to look for her." He sent officers. They went to the boat launch in the park. I didn't even know there was a boat launch there. There's a red apartment building across from the elementary school on White Rock. Okay? I was on the red building side of White Rock walking towards Perkins. I walked past the red SUV and then
It was parked?
Yes, it was parked, but I didn't know that they were in it. I didn't know that Erica...
Where was it parked?
In front of a red apartment building on White Rock, directly across from the elementary school.
Okay. But you know that's his, or the SUV that we're talking about?
Yes.
Have you ever seen Erica or what's this other guy's name?
Well, his real name's Darrell, but
And how long have you known Darrell?
I just met him yesterday.
Okay.
I know she's been having some dealings in the past with him, you know, because they're going through a thing right now. They have a custody battle. He did try to run her over in Milwaukee. She flew from Georgia to get away from him and ended up here on the streets and all this and whatnot. They're both originally from Georgia. I don't know where. But, so, as I'm walking up White Rock, on the right side of White Rock, heading towards the train tracks, I cut across the street to the park, but I didn't go into the park. I went to go see where the officers were. They weren't there yet. So I was waiting, and then I heard Erica scream, and I looked around, and I seen her across the street where the red SUV was. And
What was she screaming?
She was screaming, "No, I'm not coming with you. No, I don't want to have sex with you. No, I don't want to suck your dick. Da 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 da." It's my belief that he was trying to get sex from her and she would not, and I believe that he may have tried to force her. I could be completely wrong on that.
Okay.
But given what she's told me about him, I wouldn't put it past him. So I seen her walk away from the SUV. I called her over to me. I met her in the middle of the street. I pulled her over to the grass where the elementary school was. He took off down White Rock towards Perkins Avenue and the train tracks, then whipped his car around and came back, pulled alongside by the school and hopped out of the car just as she was reaching in the passenger window to grab whatever she had left in there.
Okay, did you see anything in the car?
I didn't see anything in the car.
Okay.
I didn't see a weapon or anything.
He was wearing what?
He was wearing like a bluish type hoodie, almost like this color. Maybe, at least that's what I think. It was kind of dark. He had blue jeans on. I think he may have had like a black t-shirt on underneath. The inside of his hoodie was black, like furry. He had a blue COVID mask, and I think he had black shoes, but I don't really remember his shoes. I was more focused on where his eyes were at.
Okay. And this is the guy you know as Darrell?
Yes.
And how do you know his last name is Brooks?
My boss actually just called me and told me he had been watching the news.
Okay, so you just know him as Darrell.
Yeah. Or Jay, as she refers to him. I don't know if that's a middle name or a nickname or a street name or something.
Okay. So then he leaves and then he pulls back up in the SUV.
Pulls back up as she grabs her belongings or whatever she grabbed out of the car. I assume it would have been her phone. He got out of the car, came around, and tried to get to her, and I kept, blocking him. He threw a few punches my way. I just ducked, dodged, and blocked. I didn't really feel like getting into a fight because I didn't want to go to jail.
Okay.
And I said, if you come nearer, I said, I'm going to hurt you. Like, if you keep trying, I'm really going to hurt you. And
where was this little...
Over by the elementary school off White Rock on the sidewalk.
Was it on White Rock?
Yeah.
Right in front of the school?
Just down towards where the school building ends and the park picks up.
Okay.
So, I told him, I said, you need to leave, you need to get out of the city. I said, you don't need to be around her, she don't need to be around you. I said, you need to leave her alone, and you need to leave now. And I said, if you do not leave, I'm going to be forced to hurt you.
Okay.
As in defense, not like try to pummel him to death, just to get separation.
Okay. Did he ever get out of the car?
Oh yeah, he got out of the car, he got in my face, pushed me like once or twice and was like, hey, do you want to fight? And I'm like, dude, you don't want to fight me. Like, I just got knifed last week. My anger is at a 10. It has been. Do not push me that far. And I'm a small dude. Like, I'm not talking Billy Badass or anything. But you're hurting someone who's already been abused and battered by you. And you're doing it in front of me. You're attempting to do it in front of me. I don't stand for that. My parents didn't raise me that way.
Okay, in your statement to your PO, it says the four-door possible Nissan?
Yes. I think it was a Nissan, but I don't know. I didn't see the logo. All I saw was a red SUV. I don't know if it's a Nissan, if it's a Honda, a Toyota, a crossover.
A full-size one or a...
It had a pretty big back window, so I would think so.
Okay.
5-passenger car at least. 2 in the front. Oh, maybe 8-passenger car.
Okay, so after this little confrontation, then he gets back in his car?
Gets back in his car, speeds down White Rock. Hooks a right onto Newhall. Or a left, I'm sorry.
Newhall?
Or not Newhall, I'm sorry. Hartwell, sorry. I always get those two confused. Makes a left off of White Rock.
Onto Hartwell?
Onto Hartwell. And I assume as he came around the curve, he just pushed through the barrier and then cut down Main Street towards downtown.
But you never saw that.
I saw him go... I take that back.
You see him turn left on Hartwell.
I seen him turn left on Hartwell, and then I saw him cross where White Rock meets Main, going down Main.
Okay.
And then I ran towards the corner because I didn't know what else to do. And I just wanted to see where he was going, but at that time, all I saw were people running towards me. And then I heard a gunshot at around, I swear it had to be like 4:46 or 4:56. Maybe it might have been like about 4:30-ish. But I heard a gunshot, and I said, we need to leave now. I said, there's shots being fired by the police. I said, we gotta go.
Okay.
And then I took Erica back to the shelter as quick as I could.
And just walked her over there?
Yeah. And then I went home, and I wasn't even home 20 minutes, and my twin brother called me from Kentucky and said, what's going on in Waukesha?
What shelter did you walk her to?
The women's shelter next to Dollar General, across from the Hope Center, if you know where that is.
Yep. And what time was that at about? Right after all this?
Yeah, that was close to like 6-ish, 6:30-ish. About 6:20ish, 6:25, 6:30ish. And the only reason I remember that is because I stopped at Dollar General and they said they were closed.
This incident happened a little earlier than that. So
No, we were trying to get away from all the commotion, so we had
it took you a little bit to get back to them.
We had to take we had to go all the way around because I could not cut through the parade route, and I told Erica that. I said, if I go through there, I'm in trouble.
Okay.
And then there were people coming, and it was panic.
Okay, then later, you get a call from Erica?
Yes.
Do you have that phone with you? You show me what time the phone call came in?
Yes.
And what number she called from?
Yes. Just gotta wait for it to start up here. I only showed up to protect my friend. I guess I could call her a friend, but an associate, if you will.
And where'd you meet her?
I met her one day when I was coming out of Dollar General. She was asking me directions.
Okay.
8:22 p.m. was when she called me.
What number did she call from? And she had not talked to the police yet at that point?
She had just, I believe, finished with the police. Oh, no, that was at 9:26 when she called me again and told me that she had just talked to the police and the FBI.
Same number she called you from?
Yes.
And that was what time?
That was at 9:26 p.m. Did I give you the time of the phone call that she called me and said that she was in trouble?
I think you said 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Right on the head?
Yes.
And then the 9:26 p.m. call, that's when she told you that she had talked to the FBI and the police and...
That it was him.
That it was him, but that you were not there?
Yes.
To protect you from getting in trouble since you're on paper.
She thought I would get in trouble if I got into a fight.
Okay.
I just really hope that my threat towards him or anything like that didn't cause him to do what he did. But the guy looked really messed up, like he was on something really strong. I know you guys got a tough job, I just figured I'd try to help.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what's valuable information and what's not.
Just trying to figure out a timeline for the guy and what he was up to before and...
That I really don't know. I didn't really talk to Erica much throughout the day.
Have you had any contact with her today?
No. I believe she might have made the decision to sever contact with people up here because she said that they might move her back to Georgia. The FBI might. For her safety. Because of the people he knows. I don't know if they'll come and talk to me and ask me about my safety.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. My family owns a lot of guns, so I'm not really worried. But, you know, I obviously can't own a gun. But...
Okay, anything else that you can think of?
The guy has an extremely violent past, but I'm sure you knew that already.
But you've only known him for a couple days, right?
No, yeah, sure. It was my first interaction with him. And then, like I said, that was person to person, you know, right up in each other's faces. I do know he's not going to cooperate with you guys. That much I can tell you. I mean, if he has a little bit, if you guys go to drug test him, he's probably not going to do that. Not that you can't make him, you know.
Right.
So
describe him to me one last time. What does he look like?
He's gotta be about 6 feet something tall.
Okay.
I couldn't really tell.
White guy, black guy,
He's
Hispanic guy?
light-skinned black guy.
Okay.
Very well-trimmed beard.
Okay.
Black hair, black beard hair, dreadlocks, blue jeans, bluish-looking hoodie, bluish-looking COVID mask, and shoes.
He was wearing the mask at the time?
Yeah.
Or did you know?
Yeah, he hopped out of the car with the mask on.
Okay, blue hoodie, and what was his shirt underneath?
I think it was black. The inner lining of his hoodie, though, was like that furry, you know, insulation type stuff. Insulated that they put on hoodies and stuff. Yeah.
And that was black, too?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Anything else you can remember about him?
Nothing yet, but if I do, I will let you know. I'm trying to recover every bit of information I can.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should contact Erica. She's a technical victim.
Yeah, it's up to you, I guess, if she's your friend, if you want to recontact her.
I need to know if she's gonna be safe though. I'm sure she will be, because you guys are pretty good at keeping people safe. This is just an incident that should never have happened.
Well, we got him, so he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, there's my desk phone number there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best place to get hold of me.
Cool.
Or emails here, but
Okay.
mind if I just take a picture of your
No,
statement
that's
here?
fine. Actually, I wanted you guys to keep this
Okay. I can
because
just do
the
that too.
FBI will probably want to look at it too. I don't know if they're still continuing. You know, it's multiple homicides, so I would assume so. Anything over a single murder, I think, initiates the FBI if it's 3 or more.
We're gonna handle it here in Waukesha. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate your time, and if
So hang on just one second. So this will end the interview with Nicholas Kirby. The time is 10:54 a.m. Detective Van Elsen, plane number 361.